the tale of the tape now between the two fighters fighting in the welterweight division. And remember, Matthysse spent the overwhelming bulk of his career in the 140-pound weight class.
Gentlemen, I give you instructions downstairs. Keep your punches up. Right here is fine. No punches behind the back of the head. Good luck to both of you. Back to your corners.
Tita Gonzalez, last March in Madison Square Garden, and then later in the year at the StubHub Center in Carson.
I think it's lazy thinking.
The possibility of a Kiram upset in this fight.
Well, we haven't seen the thing that I'm going to tell you that could be the upset, and that's the straight right hand.
Well, in the fight against Emmanuel Taylor last year.
Watch your feet, watch your feet.
Not the action fight that many were thinking.
The first thing that I am struck by, Matthysse watching, looking for chances to throw the right hand. There's a right hand shot by Matthysse, and now Kiram sticks the jab right in between Matthisse's.
I wouldn't call it a stinking fight, but you don't see the same skill level in the middle of the ring and exchanges the way we did in the first fight.
Maybe he can land one of those bombs and produce something. I don't know, but I don't really see it because I don't see the vigor in his punches tonight.
And then again, it might, and that is the problem for a lot of one-punch knockout artists is deep amateur or any amateur background or deep professional background against top fighters. So he doesn't have the tools to play defense in close. It's constant holding. It's not much clean punching landed.
Kiram threw 27 jabs in round one. Only threw 7 power punches, but the jab was good enough. That unofficial ringside scorer,
I can tell you how much chance they have putting their money on this.
10 seconds, yes, segundo.
A lot of filling out.
There's the range finding, and finally Kiram throws the right hand. Losses and the draw, 3 of the losses and the draw had taken place way back at the beginning of his career. Like
those picking the upset question that. How much does Matthysse still want?
Matthysse becoming... Yeah, if this were somebody other than Matthysse in there, they might think this is pretty good.
Like I say, it's just, to me, something's not right about Lucas tonight because I know Lucas is a better fighter than this. Not that the fight is dangerous, but...
And the crowd is beginning to sing. And I have to believe, based on the soccer tradition in Argentina, that the singing in the crowd...
Lucas, él no quiere, nomás para que tú le pongas presión, hijo. Él ya sintió tu potencia, nomás que tienes que soltar.
Relax. Keep that jab going, and then the 1-2.
Punches landed. I mean, there's too much holding, but it's not all the time, and you are seeing punches landed on both sides.
One thing he is doing is when he jabs, he's stepping back with that right foot.
The crowd begins to register boos. Right hand.
And with that right hand, he just threw that max. There's no way that
he's a hard right hand to the ribcage by Matthysse there. Matthysse is becoming more assertive in the fight, moving forward.
There's a little mouse under his right eye. His left eye, I think it is. It must be from...
And I think the tender spot, or the cut, whichever it is, on the left eyebrow of Matthysse was actually...
tonight, or what happened?
Well, that's the question that I was about to ask you at the end of last round. Did you see any different ways not contemplated here in the United States? Who knows? It may or may not be a substance that's listed among banned substances by the California State.
Live up to expectations.
I agree with Harold. It stinks.
In the fight, CompuBox overall numbers are almost dead even. Matthysse 20 out of 98, Kiram 22 out of 107 at this point.
There's no combination punching. It's all one punch at a time.
And that's the real problem, Max, with Matthysse. He's throwing one punch at a time, not throwing 3 or 4 together.
Harold Letterman scoring on with his own eyes, scored that round for Kiram.
And that's what's saving him from the right hand counter right now. Now Matthysse will figure it out soon, but right now that's what's saving him. Saying step back
for guys is he had no amateur boxing matches. Very calm for a guy with no amateur experience.
Either hand he chooses to throw to knock you out with, he can do. Kiram does not have that luxury.
There is any power in Tewa Kiram's punches.
He throws a lot of nice jabs, but, you know, I don't think he's got real snap to that jab.
That could give Kiram some punching opportunities. We'll see if he can take advantage of them. So Matthysse is the first man marked in the competition, and we go to round 5.
And that was the first one. But I'd like to see Matthysse go to the body hard and see what happens, you know?
That he takes out against the shorter pressure fighters.
Yeah, but Max, we know what we see with punches, crisp, sharp punching.
That the way he brings the jab back.
Yep. Matthysse just needs to step with him.
That's exactly right. I'm about to say he'll figure it out soon, but that's the only thing that's been saving him.
At Matthysse, which almost automatically tells me that he's feeling the punches now.
Y trabajar, mijo.
You gotta work, you gotta work, you gotta get in on him and work, son.
The commission is going to try to determine what it is. And they have been told that it's an herbal substance. And through the first 5 rounds, 27 of Kiram's 35 landed punches are jabs. Combination by Matthysse.
Jab, he lands it, but I don't think it's doing any damage. On the other hand, Matthysse, when he lands, he hurts you. You know, Jim, he's not fighting a great fight. Max said he wouldn't call it a stinking fight, but I would.
If 2 more skilled fighters produce the same number of punches landed.
Matthysse landing 52 out of 229. Kiram 49 out of 257. That's just low.
The problem Kiram has is that his Rolodex isn't that thick. He only has a jab and a straight right hand. Nothing. That body shot might hurt him too. Highly limited toolbox, but he's not even worried about it, and that's really strange.
Well, we've seen it before.
Punches are starting to land a little more cleanly, and he's not throwing them with power yet. Next comes those same shots with power.
And he's stepping forward a little bit more quickly to follow Kiram.
Must have hurt him.
Oh, good right hand.
Another good right hand by Tewa Kiram.
Exchanging combinations in the middle of the ring, not holding, not awkwardly moving around and negating the action.
People around you are likely to see 100% and say, oh, you're great, you're still the champ, you're amazing. But in fact, you're giving up a little bit every day if you train that way.
That's exactly right.
Tewa Kiram is out punching him, landing that jab constantly. But the question is, as a judge, you got to determine who's doing more damage.
You got a very skillful fighter in there with a guy who's not so skillful. So this definitely should create some type of fireworks. But the skillful guy just doesn't look like himself tonight.
I don't see many Matthysse punches with authority. You know, we told the audience he's one of the hardest punchers in boxing. They wouldn't know it to see this. There's a left hand that lands, and down goes Kiram.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Lucas Matthysse hurt Kiram with a left hook. Let's see if he can finish him now. Hold his ground and fire back rather than running and holding. And now Matthysse gets him with a right hand.
3. That was not a phantom right hand. That was a phantom right hand.
And now this is over. Matthysse has stopped the fight. And officials are rolling into the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest comes to an end officially at 1 minute, 21 seconds of round number 8. The winner by knockout victory, the fighting pride of Argentina, and now the new WBA welterweight champion of the world, Lucas La Máquina Matthysse.